Okay, so I'm going to go through the steps. Eventually, I'm going to actually work this into an SOP. In fact, maybe I just will go ahead and do that now. So what I'm doing now is I've gone onto this website and watched the promo video, which was very inspiring. I mean, it's really well done. I felt like hives, or like had some good feelings on it. Now, what this is a basically it's targeting people who are younger, that are thinking about going to the university to get money, and they're saying, hey, look, if you want to make money, um, you don't want to go to the university. They don't teach that. Like if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, sure, that's where you want to go. But if you want to be a business owner and make money online, this is where you want to go. They got some good testimonials. They show the methods that are used these days to increase money, and it's right. E-commerce is a little hairy now. Copywriting is always going to be in. Anything that's close to business revenue is always going to be a big thing. So, um, and you got your testimonials. Now, here's the thing that caught my attention where I know there's an issue. So there's a part where he says that they have step-by-step procedures, right? And that is located on this page somewhere, right here. So step-by-step learning in all of the courses that I've enrolled, when it comes to marketing, they don't actually give you true step-by-step because there's a point where they get stuck, and that's where the creative part comes in. For example, in niche selection, right? You got to pick your avatar. You got to pick They don't tell you how to do that, right? Step by step. They just give you a rough idea of how to do it, and that's where people get stuck. What I do is I create SOPs that literally will tell you click here, copy and paste this here, take the result here, and if you just follow the steps, in fact, I do it on Scribe, right? Then at the end, you end up having the results. So what I would do, right? Is I would go into a company like this, find the parts where it's not step by step, and then I would create and fill in the gaps so that when they say here that it is step by step, right? It would literally be step by step. They'd click a button and it would guide them with pictures exactly what to do, what to copy and paste. It would navigate to the sites where they need to do their thing, and they literally just follow the steps. And it's very addicting because once you start doing it, it keeps going, and then they make a lot of money, right? That's what I would do in this case. So that's what I know. They're leaving money on the table because um, from the referral side, like people go there and they make money. But if it was where you just clicked and you followed the steps, you'd learn through osmosis by doing, and they would refer people, and the people here would get a lot more money a lot quicker. You know what I mean? So what I would do, that's an aside, is I would take this and I would do some analysis on that company, right? Um, and I always start with similar web. I click similar web. And what I want to know is what's going on. Okay, now their traffic is increasing, which is a good thing, right? Um, they have a lot of monthly visits. That's a good thing. It's like 1 million. I want to know where: India, Germany, United Kingdom, the United States. And over here, it's the United States and the United Kingdom that are the biggest takers. And then you have some smaller ones in other countries, okay? And in this, it would tell me, okay, they're doing direct outreach, so that's a big part of what they're doing. And then social, email, and search are the smaller ones. And notice I said that their referrals were hurting, right? Like this is what I do in an audit. I find a problem that they're doing, and I figure out where they're leaving money on the table. And sure enough, they are really hurting in the referrals area. And the reason they're hurting in the referrals area is because inside of their delivery, they don't have the They just don't have the system to truly be step by step. And that's where I could come in. If I came in and I were to deliver that for them, you would see the referrals go up and it would become the top. They would still have some direct marketing and social, those would be big, but it would go between social, it would actually go up to just under social and be just above email. In fact, it would probably increase to about 15% within about 3 months. And so they would have a huge increase in their in like how much they're getting for free. That's actually doesn't cost them money on their direct marketing. And if it continues, it would actually go up above, right? It would continue. It would eventually subsume the social, and then it would eventually subsume the direct marketing so that they could save all the money that they're spending on marketing with a more organic approach. And that's just one simple fix, right? And so that's what I wanted to provide. So notice that in this process, all I had to do was look at a website and I could tell what was going on with them and where they're leaving money on the table, and I could come up with a solution. Now, the way this would work is I'd offer the free audit results, right? Say, hey, I bet you're hurting on your referrals. Here's why. Here's how we can fix it, right? And then once I get on the call, I would then go through, or me and my partner, Chris, would go through and continue to actually bore down into details to make to vet this approach out, and then find out, like, we would also find if there's any other holes that might be in there that we can't see from a direct research that we do. Okay, so that is the big thing, and I just thought you might be able to use this information to understand whether or not to work with us. All right, have a good one. Work with us.